Consult the council. Family drama. Consult the council. Every problem. Consult the council. With laughter. Consult the council. Happily ever after. Yeah. Hope you with your friends, or even if you all alone. If you need a laugh, I want you to enjoy the show when that's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I wanna see what's on the next episode. We family. We family.
Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Robin, back with Consult the Council. On today's council, we actually have two more guests from the Tyrant cast. I'll let them introduce themselves, but I do want to thank y'all for joining us. We'll start with ladies first.
I am Martia Gill, and I play Eva, LD's wife.
And I'm Herman Boyd, I go by HB, and I am Martia's husband.
Again, we'll start with ladies first. I'm gonna just go ahead and jump on into the questions because I know y'all are interested. After the second episode, I know y'all probably have your own questions, but we'll ask these for now. Miss Martia, you're married to LD, like you were saying. He's not giving up the goods like he should. How does Martia handle that? Or have you ever experienced it? And if you did you handle it like Eva, or how did you feel like you handled it?
Well, for one, I've never been married, so never ever. And for two, I have experienced, a situation like that. I handled it a little differently back in the day, but now, as it is shown in the series,
She's been delivered, y'all. She's been delivered. She handles it different now, okay? So my next question is going to be for you, HB. You actually play the oldest Tyrant child. You're Ronald's son, for those who don't know. How does that kind of relate in your life? Are you the oldest? How do you, are you over people in your family? Do you direct more? How does that go as far as you, HB?
I've always been a person where, people come to me and I'm always the one that's the encourager, They come to me for advice. I gotta babysit a bunch of knuckleheads, That's pretty much it, even though in my personal life, I am the youngest brother, but they still treat me like the oldest brother, so.
I can vouch for that, I understand exactly.
Yeah, so this year has been a great opportunity for me to expand and open up.
Yeah. How did y'all end up joining the cast of the Tyrant show?
I found out from a cast member on the show now, Sierra.
Okay. She plays Adina.
Yeah, she plays Adina, and me and her been friends for a minute now. Yeah, she knows what I do, like as far as artistry and stuff, and things that I was trying to get into, which of course one was acting, and so yeah, she had mentioned.
Okay, how about you expound on it? What are you like? What are you doing?
My
where can we find you? What do you do? How do you stuff up?
Underscore the real Martia on all platforms. That's with just social media though. Music wise, Martia Gill. I sing.
She's a singer, y'all. Yes. She sings real good too.
I do music. Like I said, I'm just now getting into the acting business. Hair, makeup, content creator, influencer. Yeah, I'm trying to do it all.
Okay. All right. What about you, HB?
Well, I was asked directly from the person himself, Joshua McCann, and great person, man. He came to me one day. He was like, hey, HB, you want to act? I said, yeah, and I just started acting since then, I thank God for him because he's seen something in me that other people didn't. So, this is a great opportunity for me. So
yeah. Sometimes that's all it takes. Yeah. Sometimes that is all it takes. Let me ask you another question, Miss Martia. In episode 2, as well as some in episode 1, 2, you're seen wanting a child from your husband. That's just something that you're longing for. How does that make you feel, not being seen by your partner and just wanting to be intimate? How does that, and if that were to occur in real life, how would you handle it? How would Martia handle it?
If it was to occur like that in real life, we might have to take it back to back.
Not a flashback. Flashback.
You know, like, I don't know. It's just like the way times are now, you really don't have time for that, like not being seen by your partner. You know, like, we should know by now what we're getting into as far as relationships. And so, yeah, if that would have occurred today's, I would have been over with.
Might not have been too good for
Yeah, it might not have been too good.
I understand that.
I'm hurt.
Why are you hurt? You're the one dishing out the hurt.
Well,
and the dishing out the rejection in episodes 1 and 2.
Because, the thing about it is, as a man, when you have a lot going on, when you used to babysitting younger siblings and you young yourself, but you used to babysitting older siblings, younger siblings, whatever, a lot of responsibility falls back on your shoulder, and I got so much going on with the family, and then, you got, a beautiful woman who's pressuring you about it, baby, but you just ain't ready.
Okay, and that's a good segue into my next question for you. With all the responsibilities that LD has as a sibling, as one of the older children, do you not feel like it's a responsibility for you too? Isn't she one of your responsibilities too? And why do you feel like you're not showing her the same grace that you're showing your other situations?
Well, everything's about time. Right place, right time. And when you got so much going on, I want to be able to be there for my child. But with everything going on, I wouldn't want to bring them into all this chaos that's going on within the family.
Respectful.
So that's kind of my main mission on that part. But other than that, though, we've been talking about it.
Okay, conversations have been had. Okay, so I have another question for both of you all. In what ways do you think your character is either the same as you or different from you? I know you kind of touched on it earlier, but delve into that. We'll let Martia start first. We always let ladies start first on the count.
Ways that my character relate to me. I think I'm still loud. Loud in the scenes, outspoken, sexy.
So we know the sexy part does relate. Do you think anything differs from it? Is Eva different from Martia at all?
That's all me.
Okay.
That's all me.
What about you?
Me personally, it gives me a chance to be me. By me being from Chicago, I'd have been there and done that. I came, around the streets and stuff, and it's my past life, so it gives me a chance to reenact where I came from before. So my role, it fits me good.
What was it like working with Josh?
Josh is the reason that I continue this.
Yes.
Because at first it was a mess. It was a mess, but that's how everything is. When you first starting something, that's how everything is. But Josh is, and I told my manager this too, which he knows. He's like the reason that I actually continue, because I can see his motivation with this. And how much he put forth, like all his effort, I really appreciate it from him. So
okay.
Yeah, he's really a great person. He's seen opportunity, and my thing is, when a person see opportunity in me, I try to help them expand their vision. Okay, so what I like about Josh is that he has vision. He see things that other people don't. And when people like that are very creative, I try to help them every way I can. So I shout out to Josh. I appreciate him. Thank you much. And
shout out to Royal Blue Productions.
Shout out to Royal Blue Productions and everybody.
All right, so one last question, just real quick. I'm gonna kind of combine them a little bit. First part of the question: who was your favorite character? And we'll say the first 2 episodes, because that's all we got right now. So just real quick, who was your favorite character? And cannot be yourself. And then The second part of that question is there anything that you would like for your character to do or to change into or go into in season 2?
My favorite character in the series is Stacy. She just seemed like so relaxed, like this is so normal to her. I love the way her acting is. Like, I just love it. It just looks so natural.
Okay. What would you like to see Eva do?
Of course, I want more scenes. More scenes. I want to get like a little bit more physical with my acting.
With
like,
your husband or with the cast?
Something with the cast, my husband, something like
right?
a little roughed up, a little bit. I want to be like more physical with my character.
Okay,
not so much like talking.
HB? Not so much talking, you said? Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you fine.
My favorite character, I would say, is Ronald. Because, you know, he's also funny too, but he's straight to the point. You know, he's a guy, you know what I'm saying, that stand on principles and morals and give you the right direction. So me personally, now as my character, I would say I would like to be more active with my partner, you know, so to make it more realistic.
Okay.
I liked Ronald too. I ain't gonna lie.
But you only get one choice, so it's either gonna be Ronald or Stacy. So we got Stacy and we got Ronald. All right, y'all. Well, that's actually all my questions that I got for you all. I do want to thank both of you all, Miss Martia and HB. I want to thank y'all for joining us today on Consult the Council. Hopefully this won't be the last time, but I just want to say thank y'all again. Hey, y'all. Now I got 2 more cast members with us. I'll let them introduce themselves. Again, on the council, we always have ladies go first. Ladies.
I'm Tiffany Violet, and in the show I play Violet Masterson, who is engaged to DeAndre.
All right.
Hi, I'm Lamar Ragland. I'm DeAndre Tyrant, and she's my fiance.
Fiance. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all a couple questions. I just need y'all to answer honestly. It'll be about yourselves and about the show. So we'll go ahead and jump in. Violet is your character.
Correct.
Okay. So Tiffany, you're engaged to DeAndre. You actually were overheard having a conversation with your parents on the phone about you being happy and what you're able to do. In your life, have your parentals ever been against who you're dating? And if they did, why?
Not really, because I didn't really have much of a parental influence over anything. I was always very private growing up. So that's one thing that's been challenging about this role is how much influence parents have over my character.
Okay.
It's just a little different. It's something that I'm kind of getting used to. Also, some of the scenes we shot were a little awkward at first because of that, but we really got the flow of things and kind of fell into it. As far as dating in high school and stuff, I was always super private, like I said. So having to have those conversations on the phone was not something I would really do.
In real life?
No, not in real life.
Okay.
Not really, no.
Okay. DeAndre, with her being your fiance, this is an interracial relationship. Okay. Her father doesn't seem to want to interact with you, even if it is minimal on the phone. Okay. Have you ever experienced that? And how would Lamar handle it? Would Lamar handle it differently than DeAndre, or how would you even with your fiance?
Well, I had this kind of experience in high school. I was dating a white girl interracial.
Interracial relationship.
And
we can say a white girl on here. I mean, it is.
you know,
Council is the
man,
council.
hey, I ain't trying to get canceled, so.
You won't.
So, yeah.
You'll get counseled, not canceled.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, she was dating
You?
black. Yeah, she was dating me, but she dated other black guys before. But her dad didn't approve of it or something like that. So I didn't know anything about it. So when she started dating me, she was telling me, "Oh yeah, my dad, I don't know, he's gonna approve of you and stuff like that." And I said, "Oh shit." So but I was playing football, so she came to one of my games and she came to me and hugged me, and the father saw me and everything, but he was cool with it. But I don't know behind closed doors if he was cool with it though.
Okay, all right. So y'all have a question kind of for both of y'all. You mentioned earlier that some of your scenes were a little bit awkward. How was it kind of building the dynamic of y'all's relationship and actually making it believable on screen?
So we had a lot of fighting going on constantly. We spent a lot of time rehearsing, like throughout the entire process of the show. We were in the old cast before we kind of rebranded the show. At first we weren't working together. We had separate characters, but then when he reintroduced us, I was getting engaged. We spent so much time rehearsing. I think it was never awkward between us, really. We kind of just fell into our roles. We actually spent a lot of like extra time rehearsing and stuff and tried to make extra effort on top of that. And everything really just flows pretty well, I think, with us. It's kind of funny because I'm a little overboard on the fighting scenes sometimes. It's all in good spirit though, right?
Yep.
Lamar, well, how do you think? How did you handle meshing you all together?
Acting, basically, you just gotta, sometimes you have to, step outside your comfort zone and then try to be that character besides being yourself. So it was kind of easy and it flowed once we rehearsed and stuff like that. So
okay,
it wasn't that bad.
Now that y'all have that question, I'm gonna ask Tiffany. I'm gonna ask you another question.
Sure.
In your character, you've kind of now you're engaged to a tyrant. Okay, I don't know if you know what all that means, but just the word tyrant itself. Have you ever dated a tyrant?
I was engaged to a tyrant, which is crazy because I was like 19 years old in college, but you live and you learn, right? He turned out kind of to be, I don't know, the tyrants in the show they're cool, they're good people, but like the word itself, like you said, yeah.
He was a miscreant.
Indeed, yes, he really was. I figured that out a little after.
After you started dating?
Yeah, after we were engaged.
Damn. Okay.
We were together 4 years, but yeah, it was
okay.
kind of an experience for me.
All right, DeAndre. So my next question is going to be for you. You are seen to have a gambling issue. That seems to be getting in the way of some of your stuff. Just a question, your dad is Ronald, just in case people don't know. Do you think he should have kind of been more assertive and took initiative and helped you more? Or do you think and also another caveat to that question, are you open to constructive criticism if you do need help, or are you just gonna handle it all yourself?
He shouldn't be like helping DeAndre. Like, that's DeAndre's problems. He needs to, do his shit himself and stuff like that. And he needs to be open to constructive criticism because
he needs it.
Yeah, he needs it, man. He's I don't know. He just thinks that nothing can touch him, I guess. And
how does your character in the show relate, or is it different from who you are in real life?
Completely opposite. It's just great because it's acting, and it's been really cool to learn how to handle that and kind of step out of your comfort zone. Kind of helps with that, like character building and stuff, even in the show, because you have to really think about what you're doing and where you're putting yourself, the things you're saying. It's cool to get into character, but in real life, I'm not so focused on like relationships and parents and what other people think. My character Violet is really, really influenced by what everyone thinks. Obviously, being the parents, and being the white girl in the family at first, maybe she didn't know how that was going to feel, how it was going to affect the way people see her. In real life, I'm very, very independent. I really just go with the flow. I don't really care what anyone else thinks, I guess. Never have, never will. But it's a good thing. Like I said, it's cool. It's cool to see the connect.
All right, Lamar, what about you?
Nah, he ain't like, I'm not like that person.
I think we kind of both agree.
At all.
What's different? What's, besides DeAndre being out here owing folks money?
I don't owe nobody no money.
You ain't got
to
run out of the city.
Shit, they owe me money.
Oh, okay.
But,
collect.
Yeah, I'm very, very independent. So, and I don't I say I do gamble, but that ain't no gambling problem. I mean,
I think that's what DeAndre said too.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But nah, I don't have a gambling issue, and plus I don't cause a lot of drama in real life. So
Since this is you all's introduction into acting, how was it like working with Josh? I'm gonna ask everybody that because we're only here because of Josh and Royal Blue Productions. Shout out to them again.
It's actually been really cool. I got into the cast, actually. We didn't know each other. For some reason, we followed each other on Instagram. And I literally just DM'd him. He's like, we're having acting calls, whatever. He's like, okay, come on. And then I met Josh right away, and it's just so great. He's so talented, and he cares so much about this whole production, everybody. He orchestrates everything. It's kind of hard to get this many people together on a moving schedule, and he's been patient. He's been good with me when I've been sick, when I've had things going on. But as far as the script goes, it's really cool to get to be a part of his dreams coming to life and him getting to see the things that he's writing, working on. Talented writer, really great guy.
Okay. All right. What about you, Mark?
I appreciate Josh giving me the opportunity. I'm actually like a content creator and stuff like that, and on TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff like that. So I was trying to get into acting, and this Josh synced me out and gave me the opportunity. He does really good at the writing, and I like the script.
Just one last question. I just need a quick answer. Quick. What do you all want to see your character do or become in season 2?
Become part of the family, man. It's really cool. Now I'm like kind of in there, and everybody's getting to know who I am, and everyone's really friendly to my character after we get married. So yeah, we're just excited to be part of it.
All right. What about you, Mark?
I'm gonna need DeAndre to get his shit together, man.
Okay, well, that's all up to you. Okay, well, we'll figure that out. Well, y'all, I want to thank y'all for joining me again. Thank y'all for being one of the council members, and I will see y'all later in season 2. Okay, thank you. Okay, hey y'all, got another cast member with us on the council today. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, tell him who he is on the show and his real name in life. Go ahead.
My name is Brandon Scott, and I'm playing the role as Carl in the TV show Time.
All right. Brandon, let me ask you a couple questions.
Yeah.
First, how'd you end up joining the cast of Tyrant?
Well, I have a family member that plays in the show too, and he told me that he plays as a detective.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to?
Actually, I always wanted to act, but I never had a chance to, and when I had the opportunity, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna give it a shot, and I actually loved it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different.
Okay. All right. In episode 2, you play Carl. He was injured, unfortunately. How was that acting out that scene? How did you feel going through everything you had to go through?
Well, going through something like that is it is awkward because I've never been in a situation like that to where a bunch of guys coming in with guns, and yeah, it was a good experience to actually play a role like that because it's out of the type of person that I live my lifestyle. So.
Okay. Now, you do have other talents. Can you kind of let the world know what some of your other endeavors in life are and what you're doing now?
Yeah, basically, I like to make beats and little instrumentals for people. I sell some of them, but probably not a lot like I should because I work a lot and stuff like that. So
let's get you out there. How do people reach out to you if they want to be?
I actually have a Facebook page. You should reach out to me on that because I closed down my Instagram account. So it's actually Dennis Benton Menace on Facebook.
Okay, let's spell that out so that way people will know what it is because sometimes it's hard.
It's like actually like Dennis the Menace, but in the middle it's just Bendit. It's just the way
Bendit, B-E-N-D-I-T?
I-T, yeah.
Okay, all right. How was it working with Josh?
It was a good experience working with Josh. He like I said, this is my first time acting, and it actually challenged me when I first came to him and introduced to everybody. And when I first seen it, I was like, wow, I never really seen anything like it. So seeing everybody work together, that's pretty amazing. And to have everybody be on cue with everything and the way he organized the whole production and stuff like that. And shout out to Royal Blue Productions.
Royal Blue Productions. Shout out to him and Josh and Royal Blue Productions and everything. One of the last questions I don't think people actually know, when Carl had everybody running the house and kicking your door, that was your house.
Yes, it was. And my mom was there. She but she was all right though. She was okay.
Yeah, she was pretty cool that day. If you could do anything, if we could potentially see, if for whatever reason Carl's blessed enough to come back, what would you want to see Carl be able to do? Can we at least get his money back?
Yes, for sure. You should definitely, the first thing is to pay what you owe. You don't have to owe nobody.
Okay,
you know,
yeah,
you don't have to,
that.
so you definitely got to pay them back.
And they read up on you on the car too. Was that like, come on? Like,
oh yeah, that was that was
one
of my first scenes that I did right there.
Yeah, that was in episode 1.
It was in episode 1.
Episode 1, and then in 2, you just they just came in your house. You got time to do.
I had time. I had all day. I had all day. You didn't pay
because Loco said not a minute before. Like and here you are 5 minutes late.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Every minute counts.
Every minute does. Every minute does. Well, Brandon, I do want to thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you being on the council, and hopefully we'll get to see more of you, and hopefully people will be able to get your beats, and we'll see you on multiple platforms.
All right, that sounds awesome.
Right. Thank you. All right. All right, y'all. Next cast members that we do got on the Tyrant cast, I'll let them introduce themselves.
My name is Robert Patton, and I play Aiden Tyrant.
Okay.
My name's Antonio Waite, and I play Damien.
We'll start with you, Aiden, okay? You have your characters in school for law.
Yes, ma'am.
But you don't like that. You don't seem to like that at all. It looks like you have a passion. You always have a camera in your hand. Okay, so what do you find is your actual passion in real life?
You know, I think it's kind of the same. Like, I really do like cameras, off screen and on screen.
Okay.
You know, and I was actually part of the production crew, so it's kind of like, you know.
Shout yourself out.
Kind of
let them know what's going on.
So yeah, I kind of relate to them in that way.
Okay. All right. Damien, what would you say that I would ask you what your passion is. On camera, I can see what your passion is because you had it all on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Everything's on the table.
Right.
What would you say that your passion is in real life?
Just trying to improve, you know what I'm saying? Every day, trying to be a better person.
A question for both of y'all. In what ways do you think your character is different than who you are in real life?
You know what? I think Aiden's pretty sneaky. Kinda, I'll be completely honest.
Are you saying that's the same as you or different?
That's kind of different.
Okay, yeah, you got to specify.
You know, but he's kind of the same in the way of he always has like passion and like the back of his head constantly, and I think it's like it just makes it a little easier for me to relate to him in that way, because you know, it's like he's a little brother, and how I see him in the show.
Okay, what about you?
Me and Damien, we pretty similar. Like, we kind of do our own thing.
You got it all on the table?
No, not like that. I'm just talking about, like, as far as, like, he just does his own thing and, you know what I'm saying, handles his business. So, we're kind of similar in that part.
Okay. All right. Aiden, I'm going to ask you a question. Now, in the show, your mom and your brothers are also in the show in different aspects. Can you kind of let them know who your family is in the show, and does that differ in real life?
No, not at all, because they all kind of like just get so naturally.
Okay.
Like that's like the main thing. Like I can say like that's been so easy during this whole process is like, you know, it just comes so naturally, and you know, with just like a little bit more family by your side just helps you, you know, get a little used to it.
Okay.
I'm also Mario's little brother's actual brother, as well as Stacy's son. That's my brother.
Miss Alma is your mom. All right. Damien, Antonio, we're gonna revisit the fact that you had all this work on this table. Okay, we can't let you live that down. Okay. Now, how would you have handled that had you been the one walking in on your son with all that on the table?
Probably the same way.
I'll be upset and kind of surprised, but I think she handled it pretty well. She didn't flip out too major. She just told him to get rid of it.
So, in episode 2, do you all have a favorite scene?
Yes.
That cannot be your own? Okay, what's yours?
Yeah, I like the scene with Ronald where he tells
DeAndre?
DeAndre. Yeah, it was Ronald.
His son?
Ronald, and it was a table scene where it was like
Brian and Jamar?
Jamar. It was Ronald, Jamar, and Brian, his father, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, "Get your ass back!"
Yeah.
And he like stormed off the set. It was hilarious.
All right. Antonio, what about you?
All right, I like Ronald's scene because he shows his emotion and he's serious about the tyrant name, and I kind of like it.
Family first.
Mhm.
Family first. Okay, fellas, I only got 2 more questions for y'all. It's the same last 2 questions that I'll ask everybody because I need you all's feeling on it. First, how was it like working with Josh?
It was a great learning experience. I learned a lot about, just myself in general. And I really enjoy working with like just the whole set, the whole crew, whatever. Shout out to y'all, by the way.
And what about you, Antonio?
I like working with Josh. I got a relationship with him before this, so I kind of knew him, but I didn't know how he would act as far as like with the whole tyrant thing.
Okay.
And he had it on point. Like he had everything mapped out and on point. So I salute him.
Okay. All right, final question. Is there anything that you would like for your character to do or become in season 2?
I think Aiden needs to stop smoking. It's kind of
What would make you? Okay, let me back that up. Can say that again because I felt a personal aspect. I'm like, why?
no offense, of course. No
Yeah,
offense,
no.
of course. It's just like law student, and you know
You
what?
gonna continue law?
I do want to. I hope I can see that in coming up, episodes and whatnot. But I was watching it with, just some of my close friends and also my girlfriend, and she pointed out something kind of funny to me. She was like, "That boy traded the college degree for the bag," and I'm just like, "Oh man."
Okay, put it into perspective for you.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. What about you, Antonio?
I want to see Damien like more of his inner dealings. Like, what does he do other than like deal with his mom, his interactions with her, like what he does on a daily basis. So that's about it.
All right. All right, y'all. Well, I do want to thank y'all for joining me for being council members today. Thank y'all for coming to grace us with your presence. All right, y'all. This is Consult the Council, and I'll see y'all later. Ciao, Bella.